Hey guys, this is my review on the X2H Medium from Pulsar. Lethal was nice enough to send it out for a review, and it won't really sway my thoughts on the mouse any. But we'll start with the build quality. But I'm excluding the clicks, the build quality for creaking and flex and everything along those lines is pretty good, so you shouldn't have any issues with those. But the clicks are really bad. But I'll get more into the video when I talk about the clicks themselves, but I'll go over the shape, weight, and hump, and the sensor and skates. Then I'll talk about the clicks. But the shape and weight is pretty light. You shouldn't have any issues with like the weight. I believe it is running at. Let's see what the I had the mini at first, and then I switched to this one. This one's gonna run you at 53 grams, and the mini's 51 grams. I did have to RMA my mini, and I just got him send me the medium because it was just a little too small for my liking. But I would kind of say this is it reminds me of the XM2, but the hump is like further back and it fills your palm more and it's a little higher as the XM2. It's a little more present in the middle, like the back of the middle. It's not as high. And the buttons on the X2H have curves, which I kind of wish the XM2 had, but it doesn't. I do think it would help me at least because I do like curves in the buttons. The buttons are a little lower on the XM2 as this mouse. I do have the regular one, the X2. This is the mini. I do have the regular, the medium, which would probably be a better example. But or it's like versus like a G Pro, I would say this pushes back into your palm a little more than the G Pro, since the hump is like in the middle pretty much, and like it's so versatile for a mouse because you can use it for so many grip styles. But with the X2H, you're mainly gonna probably want to claw it or maybe palm it if you can. Fingertip, I guess you could, but it would not be useful because this back part will hit your hand, which it does even when I'm relaxed clawing. So if you don't like the hump in the back right side, you probably won't like this mouse. The skates are pretty bad. I would say you want to change those. The sensor, you shouldn't have any issues with the sensor. It's a 33.95. You can get 2K and 4K, so really good. It lasted me a good while on 2K because I just put on 2K since it's solid, and it's all you really need for me at least because I don't really I don't really play like aim labs and Kovacs and stuff like that, so I don't really think it's as useful. But I do think maybe 4K might be and 8K might be more useful in those games, just so you lower your like click latency and all those things. But I do think I prefer the X2 shape better with the medium and the small. The scroll wheel is very solid. No issues with the scroll wheel. It is if it does feel like it's the same as the X2. Okay. Now we'll talk about the clicks, which is honestly what ruined the mouse for me. I did have a X2H media or mini, and I returned it or made it, and because the clicks are just so bad, I can't even use it. I mean, I could use it, but I'm not going to because they're just that fucking bad. And I really wish they just used Huanos, but even the X2H medium that I got, the clicks are bad. So I'm not sure if it's this batch because I have heard other people complain about the clicks, but I do think they should just go back to Huanos, which is in the X2 clear, which is so much better. Like the clicks are perfect in this mouse. I'm not sure why they went to opticals. I don't know why that's a trend these days because honestly, the only company that really mastered opticals is Razer. And I mean, the G Pro 2 is okay, I guess. It's not anything crazy. These are really good, I would say too, as well, but they're a little too heavy for me. But I would really wish like companies would just stay with Huanos because these clicks, like when the mouse sits and I don't click, you can feel it's like they get stuck. I've never really had that. Huh. But on both copies that I had, clicks were just like that. Like they're perfectly fine if you're like mass clicking or anything like that. But like you can literally stop for like 20 seconds and it's like they get stuck. So I'm not sure if it's just a bad batch or what. But I do think they should look into the clicks. Or I think it's the switches themselves. Because I talked to Fresh and he had this issue with a copy from Amazon, but his other copies, I don't think he had any issues with. But yeah, something needs to be done with the clicks. Because I'm sure a lot of people are complaining about them and returning them on Amazon as well because they're pretty bad. I think we should just go back to Wano's personally. But yeah, that's my biggest gripe with the mouse, and I couldn't use it really much at all because of the clicks. And I'm just too lazy to return this one as well and get a new one. But yeah, that's my big gripe about the mouse, and sadly I can use it a lot. But the side buttons are fine. Nothing wrong with those as well. Weight balancing is perfectly fine as well. No issues with that. The mice feels light and everything along those lines. The software, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to pair with the 4K dongle. I was really surprised with the battery life I got on 2K because some of the mice recently I've used on 2K don't last as long. But for $100, I would say wait. Wait for good copies and wait for that batch to get out and see if the batches improve. Because I do think some people would like this mouse and would like the mini as well. But just with this, it's just with this batch, I guess. Like the clicks are horrible. But uh thanks for watching. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a review next. I'll try to get one in next week because I'm having surgery. So I'll try to get one out before then maybe. But thanks for watching. Full controllers as well. And that means Apex, you should make it where we can choose our inputs. I fucking hate controllers. Keep your head up and have a great day. Bye.